About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Should be a good one. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And a step off. Mookie Betts is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Pineda sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Xander Bogaerts gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Ramirez is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for them here today? That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. He pulls this one into right. Castillo is there, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. David Ortiz makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
First baseman.
Striding into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, still going back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Starlin dives. What a stop. He's out.
Woo, no problem.
Rusney Castillo into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Mark Teixeira strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Porcello into the windup. First pitch on its way. Hammers it to deep right field. Castillo going back. He can't get there as it falls in. Into the box, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So a two-run home run for Carlos Beltran, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1. Out in front of it, strike one. No outs, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Looking up is Bradley. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Brian McCann, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead. There to take it is Castillo when he makes the play for the first out. Settling in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Didi Gregorius gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Hit in the air to center field. Betts is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Blake Swihart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first cuts here.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Pineda gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Mookie Betts will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. Dustin Pedroia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox. Jacoby Ellsbury digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to the...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's Carlos Beltran, ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter,
Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Drives it to deep right field. Castillo ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Robbie Ross is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Here's Chase Headley. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well. To deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Chase Headley with a solo shot as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Ranging back is Bradley. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Now batting, the shortstop.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Coming to the plate again, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castillo is under it. 2 down. Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. He's running again. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. Xander Bogaerts will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Number 34, the designated hitter.
Ready now, David Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called for strike 2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Beltran has it in his tracks, makes the play, 1 away. Now to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pineda pauses. Here it is on 0-2. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. He's set. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 9. Gary Sanchez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
The batter,
Carlos Beltran steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castillo moves over. 1 down. Throw back to first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, when you've got a big lead, I guess you can afford to take some chances, but this seemed doomed from the start, and this winds up becoming a pretty easy double play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox 1. Rusney Castillo heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Show Track. Now, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his sixth batter of the game so far.
Blake Swihart stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
To first. Teixeira is up with it. And he will dive headlong for the base, but he makes the play for out number 2.
25, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr., the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The center fielder,
Mookie Betts will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox 1. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Betts, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
now batting.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's Didi Gregorius. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts on the run. He's got it one away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury as they just continue to pour it on here.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Shoots this one to first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this. Dustin Pedroia will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Xander Bogaerts steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Pineda's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Number 34.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And Ortiz just a fraction early there as his ball's lifted foul and out of play to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Carson Smith will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Mark Teixeira will stride in again. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Right fielder.
Carlos Beltran will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Starlin Castro is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. And that retires the side. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Hanley Ramirez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And that's in there for strike one.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Swing and a liner. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Pablo Sandoval will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Pineda into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Headley and foul ground. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Right fielder,
Rusney Castillo. Come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Blake Swihart will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Andrew Miller will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Blake Swihart will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And a fastball from Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and they remain well behind. Didi Gregorius comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Didi Gregorius.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Castillo racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
So a 2-run shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Gary Sanchez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
First baseman.
Mark Teixeira is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Castillo going back on it. Gone! So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a toot.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit high and deep to left field. Bradley going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 19-1. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Mookie Betts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Got him.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Gardner shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tommy Lane will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Didi Gregorius digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
The shortstop.
High and deep to straightaway right. Castillo racing back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
The left fielder, number 11.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, designated
Gary
hitter,
Sanchez
Gary
gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hot, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 21-1. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Aroldis Chapman will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Aroldis Chapman.
Xander Bogaerts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. David Ortiz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Right side and right into the shift. Oh, what a stop on the side. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting, first baseman.
Hanley Ramirez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And perhaps a taste of things to come in this one as Jacoby Ellsbury takes home honors as our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the show.